Then we went to, if you want to move on from Milan, we went to, man, there's so many amazing pictures.
Verona.
Yeah, we went to Verona Lake Garda. So if you can click on, go ahead and scroll up. You see the
Colosseum.
the Colosseum looking one right there. Click to that one. Okay, and then we're going to go to the one to the right here in a minute. That is not Rome, and that is not the Colosseum. Verona is kind of one of the last original opera theater houses. They still have opera there in the original format, in the original way, and we caught one.
Yeah.
Wow.
So click to the right. I think I saw the picture if this is right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we're there. That's inside the arena. So they have the orchestra and these amazing Italian operatic.
All in Italian. It wasn't in English.
Yeah. We can't understand anything. No, you could anyway. But
do you remember the name of the opera?
La Miserable. Say it.
Les Miserables.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. I think from the Pretty Woman, right? Remember
Les Mis. Everybody says Les Mis.
That's
amazing.
I fell asleep.
He did fall asleep.
So I'm going to let Renee tell you about
the whole time. I'm just like...
Well, it wasn't 80s rock, so he was bored.
There's an orchestra. Is there Queen?
I want some Journey, bitches.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so, I mean, the coolest thing was, like, you're going into this giant Roman... amphitheater, and you're just, like, in awe. And
it's open air.
It's open air. Yeah, it's open air, and we walked through the little tunnels, and
they would come out in period costumes, the attendees, not the performers.
Yeah.
Like it was a moment, right? Like they would come out.
Yeah, even before the opera started, you're just like, wow, we're in this like what 2000 probably 2000-year-old. You know, I don't know. My timeline's off, but and so you're just. But that opera was written in Italy.
Oh wow!
So even though it's I think it's based in France. It was written in Italy. And so there's some history behind it. But just to listen to the live music and the way that the acoustics were, right? And just the costumes and just those voices. I mean, I've never been to an opera before. I'm not an opera, but I was literally in awe. I was just like...
The age thing gets you. You know, I made a joke, and like I said, it keeps coming back over and over again. You know, our Airbnb was older than our country. People that have been to an opera before have been like, okay, I've been to an opera. It's cool, whatever. Yes, I agree. But when you walk into these places, you can't help but feel a little bit overwhelmed of, right, but this is where the opera started. This is where it was. This is where it was written initially. I mean, this is, you know, the day after the opera, they had gladiator battles.
Yeah.
I mean, the age of the stones that you're sitting in, knowing that they hadn't been repaired or touched, and you're sitting in the same place as an emperor may have sat. It adds.
It's gotta,
but it was so cool that Russ fell asleep.
It was so cool.
It was very long. I mean, it was, and you know,
was the period workers still selling Bud Light?
Bud Light, get your cold.
Get your cold.
No,
Bud Light.
they had little wine stations.
No.
Oh no, what's the apparetto? Right?
Oh,
apparetto. That's the drink.
The Italians have a drink.
I know. I have a question about it.
Aperta. What do you say? I can't. Anyways, it is this. Just look it up. Google it. Not now.
Yeah.
But aperta, spritza, whatever, a spritza, and they drink it like it was water.
Nice.
Anyway, what's your question?
I just had a question. In the upper left, is that a choir that's up on the stands?
Yes, it is a choir.
So there was a choir singing along with all the singers in the opera and along with the orchestra.
In different scenes.
Nice.
That required that was really the acoustic marvel. Like you had, nobody was mic'd.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's
so
awesome.
The choir, the orchestra, it was overwhelmingly detailed and loud and boomy and it was amazing.
I love it.
So even, I mean, however many thousand years, whatever, however long it was, the acoustics are so fabulous that you can still hear a pin drop.
And don't you wonder how they knew how to do that back then?
There was no
There was
there's no palate. I mean,
yeah.
Here's the thing. I think, when you look at history and you see the marvels, like science is science, intelligence is intelligence.
Right.
Like as a global society, you can say we're more intelligent because of the technology innovations, because we've learned. But intelligence, there were just as many intelligent people looking for answers, looking for science, looking for physics. They just like
pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, exactly.
pushing the boundaries.
And people just put something somewhere and sang a song, and if it didn't sound right, let's move this over here. It was like a lot of organic, like, this sounds like crap, let's do something different, let's put this over here.
Which back in those days could potentially mean tear down something you just built for the last 11 months and redo it.
Right.
They had a lot more patience and time.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't sound great. We need to change the entire curve of the
Right.
Coliseum.
It's too curvy. We need to straighten it out.
or whatever.
But,
I don't know.
Also,
Going
this
back
is
to the
interesting
2 inch
thing.
by 2 inch carving.
Patience and time.
Yeah.
Someone
But-
took so much pride.
Yeah.
Follow the money though, because why were those built? Those were built to entertain the people,
Yeah.
Mhm.
to keep the people entertained.
Busy.
So and busy. So then guess what? The rulers, the government had more control. Because
Yeah.
guess what? We're
Interesting.
entertaining.
I mean,
Distracted.
was it Claudius? I forget the emperor, but even in Rome, there was a little bit of turmoil in the transitioning of the emperor, and they came out with the new 80 days of games, and there were 80 straight days of games that would get more and more and more and more, from the lions to the elephants to the
Right.
I mean, when there was uproar, you entertained.
Mm-hmm.
Not much different than today.
Oh, yeah.
But let's move on.
It's the old school Facebook.
When,
Old school Facebook.
did the entertainment come first or the political unrest?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Like, nothing is new under the sun. Or
Let's just
certainly
say
from
the
Italy.
public didn't build those,
Right.
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 Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Ah!